How you doing, guys? I just want to address the issue of what I consider as a massive hypocrisy in the homosexual community, which is that basically that gay people are christianophobes. They're forever pointing at the finger saying Christians are homophobes, but look at the other side of the argument. Gay people don't have Christians as friends. Gay people preach love and acceptance. They accept bis and lesbians and queers and cross-dressers. But the one thing they won't accept is Christians. It's religious discrimination. They're not practicing the love they claim to show one another. I mean, apparently they're so accepting that they'll accept, men having sex with other men in the most disgusting way imaginable. But the one thing they won't accept is a Christian who sticks to the Bible. Now, there's a big false assertion being put forward in society, not only amongst homosexuals, but also amongst fornicators, which is basically that Christians their morals are old-fashioned, or it's outdated, or because people acknowledge that a couple of generations ago, our grandparents and stuff, yeah, sure, back then homosexuality was looked down on because it didn't have a place in society, and sex outside of marriage was looked down upon because it doesn't have a place in society. But now people sort of put forward the idea that society's moved on, and we've evolved, and now we've come a long way, and now it's okay to be in same-sex relationships. It's okay to sleep around or whatever. It's such a delusion to say that because it's misdefining the problem. The problem is not what's relevant according to old-fashioned and new-fashioned morals. The problem, the issue is not that, what's old and new. The issue is what's right and wrong. See, it doesn't matter if 50 years ago, 100 years ago, being gay was looked down upon as bad, and then 1,000 years before that it was back in flourishment again. The fact is that the issue is not what society thinks, the issue is what God thinks. And consistently, right from the creation of the earth, God says homosexuality is wrong. God says sex outside of marriage is wrong. It's only allowed inside of marriage. And so Christians aren't old-fashioned. They're just sticking to the way that God created from the beginning. The only reason that I have the need to speak against such things is because people have gone away from God, they've gone away from what's right to what's wrong, and they've tried to twist everyone's thinking and saying, it's not wrong, you're just old-fashioned, we're just living with the times, we're moving ahead, you're stuck in the past. No, that's not the case at all. And the reality of this whole video is that really what I'm getting at with that issue I said at the start, that gays are Christianophobes, and obviously no one's going to buy it. I wouldn't expect you to. But why would you buy the lie that Christians are homophobes? I'll tell you why. To be homophobic, a phobia is defined as an irrational fear. Homophobia is defined as an irrational fear of homosexuals. I'm not afraid of homosexuals. I disagree with them. That doesn't mean I'm afraid of them. Therefore, I'm not a homophobe. But what homophobes try and do, what homosexuals try and do, is they try and twist the argument so that if you don't agree with them, they say you're a homophobe, you're a homophobe. They put a stigma on you which you're not, because if you're educated you can understand that you can disagree with someone without being irrationally afraid of them. I can disagree with homosexuals all I want. I can say they're wrong, I can say it disagrees with the Bible. It doesn't make me a homophobe, not at all. I actually had, when I used to work at the car park, one of my supervisors was gay, and another guy that I worked with is gay. I even gave one of them all my comic books when I stopped reading them, okay? I'm not afraid of homos. I don't hate them. But the fact is, a person with integrity lives by their convictions. And my conviction is that the Bible is true. Being gay is wrong. It's a choice. Sex outside of marriage is wrong. It's a choice. And we need to understand that Christians are not homophobes. So there you go, guys. Thanks.